Short-term missions gives people the opportunity to experience missions life. It's an opportunity to go somewhere else in the world for 7 to 21 days and serve, be engaged in missions. You serve the local people, you serve the missionaries on the field and one another. It's a life-changing experience. 87% of all full-time missionaries started by going on a short-term trip. We go many, many different places in the world. In the past, we spent time in Guatemala, Central America, in Honduras, Central America, and Burkina Faso, West Africa. We've spent time in the Middle East. We've spent time in Europe, in Asia. We send people where we have a long-term missionary stationed there so that they can engage in an ongoing work. Sometimes we do construction where we build something that the missionary needs. We do water treatment where we put together a filtration system so people can have clean drinking water. It could be preaching in churches, it could be working in schools teaching English, or even in a Bible school. We actually are finishing up a trip right now in San Pedro Sula, Honduras. We did do a vacation Bible school for 4 days with these kids. On this recent trip to San Pedro Sula, we went into the Bordeaux community. And it was hard for a lot of people, seeing that they live vastly different than we do. We're in a community where they don't have running water. They don't have clean water. A lot of the kids don't have shoes. We saw kids that were completely naked because they just weren't dressed. We saw one man who, his home was a blue tarp. This is where he lives. This is his house. He doesn't have anything else, only this. He had a refrigerator to bathe out of that was set on its side. He removed the doors. This is his bathroom. This is his washroom. This is everything. We went door to door and just kind of greeted people and saw into their homes that there was nothing there, and that's how they lived. With that, what we were able to do is we were able to bring these kids in daily. We did it at a church at the edge of the Bordeaux community in Olam. They came expecting their lives to change. They came expecting great things every day. At the beginning of this week, there was apprehension for everybody, for our team, for the kids. The kids knew that we didn't speak Spanish as a whole, and how was this gonna work? We know how to do a vacation Bible school in a church in the United States. How are we gonna do it here? These people are different. As the week progressed, day one, it's full of apprehension. Day two, there was a realization that, they're not really that different. We're all human beings. By day 3 and day 4, what we're seeing is the artistic nature of the kids come out.
Muy bien.
On the 5th day, we attended church with them, and we sang some of the songs that we did during VBS, and they sang some of the songs they normally do. But at the end of that service, they called us up front. All of those kids surrounded us, and they laid hands on us, and they thanked God for us, and they prayed for us, and that God would quickly bring us back to them. It was, the beauty in that can't be explained. It can only be experienced. It's a mixture of satisfaction that we accomplished our mission. It's a mixture of sadness that we're not going to be able to hug these kids tomorrow, of concern, what's really going to happen. It is a full gambit of emotion.
Your
Look, I understand that not everybody's called to be a full-time missionary and go somewhere and live away from their friends and their family and their home church long-term. The short-term missions, it's for everybody. Everybody can do this at least once. It's not about going and living, but it's about expanding the kingdom of God. And if I can do it for 1 week in a land far away, why can't I do it every day at home? It awakens that in us. We all need to experience it, even if it's just one time. One time is enough to see the greater vision.